One,
2,
3, let's go!
Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Gursimran and you can call me Simi, and today we are going to talk about how to start investing and how you can turn $100 into $100,000, which is $1 lakh, without doing anything and just taking out $100 every month. So let's get into the video and go into the details of how you should start, what shares you should start with, and which platform you should use. So first of all, why you should invest. So the number one reason to invest is that you get an interest on your money or a dividend, which you wouldn't get otherwise if you keep your money in your savings account. And if you get interest in your savings account, it is very small, almost insignificant, 1 or 2%, 3% maximum. But if you invest in good companies' shares, you get around 7% average interest on your money, and also you get the dividends, and if the share value increases, your money increases even more. Now let's go to how you can invest. So there's an app, there are many apps, but there's one app which I use is Wealth Simple, and you can create your account on the app and then you can start transferring your funds from your bank account to the Wealth Simple account and start buying shares. Now there are three types of accounts that you can start. One is RRSP, one is TFSA, and one is your personal savings account. So what is the difference? The TFSA is basically tax free. So whenever you gain an interest or your share value increases, whenever you withdraw your money, you don't have to pay taxes on those gains if you're using a tax free savings account, which is really good because if you don't have that account, you have to pay the taxes for any gains that you get in the stock market. So that is the reason that I would suggest the TFSA. And RRSP is a retirement account. So more about RRSP in some other video, but today we are just talking about how to start investing and the basics. So next, let's go on to, is it safe to invest? Now there are two things. One is trading and one is long-term investing. Now I personally support long-term investing because it is promising and there is very little risk in long-term investing. And trading means that putting your money in a share, taking out the profit, it can be the same day, within a few days, which is completely different from long-term investment, because in long-term investment, you just put the money in the shares and you wait for a longer period of time, let's say 2, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, however long you want to wait. Now, what is the benefit in that? That the share prices that change every day, if you know how to trade, then you can gain a profit out of it. But if you don't have that knowledge and you don't want to invest that kind of time, because you have to be on the market all the time to see when the prices go up and when the prices go down. So it is better for you to start with long-term investing, because in long-term investing, if you own shares of good companies like Apple, Tesla, or let's say McDonald's, or well-known companies, let's say S&P 500. S&P 500 is basically top 500 companies of the US, which are combined into one share, and then you can buy that. So basically these companies are not going to shut down the next day, or they're not going to be bankrupt anytime soon, because there are very strong companies with a big financial proof and everything. So these companies are way safer than other companies which you have just heard of from somebody that you don't know about without any research. And if you invest in those, yes, you can lose all your money, but with good companies and with stocks like S&P 500, ETFs, REITs, which are real estates, so you cannot lose your money in one day, and which is a good thing if you're investing long term, because then you get your return over a long period of time. And if you choose stocks which give you dividends, you get dividends quarterly, bi-yearly, or yearly, which is also very good. So essentially, I will show you a calculation where you can calculate how much money you should invest in order to save a certain amount when you are like retiring, so that you are retiring tension free and you don't have to think about all these things, that how you can give yourself a good lifestyle even after you retire and you don't have to work. So investing is something that can really help you build your retirement. Also, if you don't want to retire and if you just want to save money for, let's say, 5 years to buy a house, if you save it in your savings account, instead of that, if you save it in your TFSA or an investment account, the return that you get is significantly different from just a regular savings account. Now let's do the calculation. I have opened a compound interest calculator, and on an average, if you invest in S&P 500, you get interest or a gain of 7% on an average. So let's start with $100 initial and $100 regular investment per month and 7% interest, and we will compound it yearly for the next 30 years. You will get $117,000, from which 81% is your interest, whereas if you calculate it regularly, it is going to be around $36,000 if you multiply 100 into 12 and then to the 30 years. You can also do it for 10 years, 5 years, maybe let's say you want to buy a house. It can give you great amount of return on your investment. Now, which stocks should you buy? So everybody has different preferences, and what I personally suggest is that you should always do research about the stocks that you're going to buy. What I did was that in my course in business administration, we were taught stocks and financial markets. So in that, I learned a lot of stocks from Canada which I didn't know about, which were very well known, like Enbridge, Manulife, and many more like these. Personally, I suggest that whenever you start investing, do your research about the companies whose shares you're going to buy, because that is very important. All the information is available online, but if you don't know how to check and what is the research that you need to do, the best thing to do is buy the shares of well-known companies like Apple, Tesla, McDonald's, S&P 500, REITs, and big companies which you know are well established and are not going anywhere anytime soon. That is something you should do. Now, if you don't have such a large amount to buy the shares and you want to start it from a lower amount, that is something you can do even when you are a student. You can start with $10, you can start with $50. There are many shares under $10 that you can buy, and now Wealthsimple has started fractional buy, so you can buy a fraction of a share. So let's say you just want to invest $10, so you can buy that percentage of Apple. So you have a percentage of Apple worth $10, and eventually you can buy more, and then you can have a whole share. If you have a good investment funding, then you can buy the shares altogether. But if you're starting slow, you can start like this. One of the benefits of investing for me is that if I know that the money in my savings account is just lying there, I would spend it on something will come along, and I would, try to save it, but I would spend it. In Wealthsimple, it takes 2-3 days to get your money in your bank account, and once you buy the share, you have this sense of ownership that you don't want to lose it, because that is for your future and you are investing so that you get a good return. But when you know that your money is not doing you anything good, you do tend to spend it. So these are some reasons that you should invest and you should start investing. So how to open an account? Opening a Wealthsimple account is very easy. It's just like creating a profile online. You don't need to put in your SIN number and your banking details, which is completely safe and completely legal. It's for tax purposes, because when you file for taxes, you do get your form from Wealthsimple, and it's very simple, and because it's Wealthsimple. If you want to start investing but you are not sure, you can try my link below for Wealthsimple, and you will get 2 free shares to start with, and then you can see what you want to do. Wealthsimple also has a crypto accounts where you can invest in cryptocurrencies. I am currently only talking about stock market, so in this video we are only going to discuss about shares and stocks, and this is, I think, a very good way to invest and save your money for the future. But just remember, don't get overexcited. Don't keep checking your account every day and seeing, oh my god, this loss ho gaya ya profit ho gaya, because that is not what long-term investing is. Even if your money goes up and down every day, in the long term it is going to rise if you have the right companies. And whenever something big happens, like COVID-19 happened, the prices went down, but like after 2 years now, the prices are again up and matching the prices before COVID. So in the long term, the shares do gain back their prices if they are good companies, and that is what you should keep in mind. If you want to make quick money fast, bilkul ameer ho jaye, paise ban jayenge, that is not what investing is all about, until and unless you know everything about trading and you are experienced and you know everything about the charts, you know how to read them, and you have done some research. Other than that, if you're a beginner and you just want to save and invest, long-term investing is a very good option for you. Close your eyes and start investing in good companies. It will give you a great return in the future. So I hope you like this video. If you have any other questions, do leave it in the comment section, or you can message me on my Instagram profile. And Hope you guys like this video, and thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you like me, do subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up, because you know there's nothing else that I would ask from you except these things. And thank you so much. If you don't have any questions but you like the video, please also leave a comment, because that is a very big motivation for me. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.